Good morning, Craps Nation, and everybody else. Hey, I just wanted to make a video for y'all and tell you what I'm up to and present something new, some new content that I would love for everyone to try. So if you can grab a pen and paper, or if you're at your table, then I'd like for you to check this out. Um, Little background. Um, I'm doing a Frankenstein collaboration, grabbing stuff from here and there, and mostly I'm giving credit to Wager Me This, and a lot of this is coming from him and his anything but 10, and I'm just going to convert, but I'm converting that over to an anything but 9 basically, and I was looking at dice sets. I'm going to throw out different stuff here. A little background to try and find a set that didn't have any tens in it, and I couldn't find one. So I did, however, stumble across something unique and special that I think is unique and special that I think that everyone can take advantage of. And what it is that I found um, a dice set or a group of dice sets that show on axis no nines and no fives. So we can take advantage of that. We should be able to take advantage of that. All right. So this dice set is the one that I use is 5662. I've got to get over. So anyway, it's 5662, aka the all seven set. All right. So any variation of that all seven set, if you don't like seeing the sevens, you can rotate it to make it look like the 5662 or any of the other variations on that. All right. But I've you know you please do the research yourself and see that there's you won't find a 5 or 9 on axis no matter how you turn it. Okay. And so which is unique and special. And so to take advantage of that, what I'm thinking is that we don't have to have a lot of money to take advantage of this. Okay. Number one, um, I'm not, I love Jacob to death, and he is the forefather of this. So like I said, I'm Frankenstein in different things, hodgepodge from here and there, and whatnot. So what I'm thinking is if we do a $30 six and a $30 eight, and if we do a $5, well, this is a secondary option. You can just stick with the basics of the $30 six and $30 eight, and then have the 68 and the 7 working for you. Keep and just do that. Or you can include the hard 4 and the hard 10 for $5 each. That's option 2. Okay, and I don't mind option 2 at all. Because on this variation, there are no soft 4s and there are no soft 10s that I can find. Okay, so doing it the hard way makes perfect sense to me. It's not it stays up there. You know how the hard ways work. I don't have to draw that in crayon. Um, so it all makes sense. So we can take advantage of that. All right. So if the If we're at a 30, if we're at a $10 table, I'm just going to use that as an example. If we're at a $10 table, then the 6 and 8 pay 35 each for any hit, and the hard 4 and the $5 hard 4 or a $5 hard 10 will pay $45. So immediately you can choose either A to go to, if the hard way hits, you can go to 44 inside. Okay, just one hit, bang. And if you still want to do just one hit and down, if it pays 35, then you don't have to do the inside. You can just come down, and reduce and still just stay with the 6 and 8. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, because the 5 and 9s aren't supposed to be showing anyway. So, anyway, in practice, I would like for everybody to, as a challenge or what have you, to practice this. Give me your thoughts. Give me your opinion, um, because when you do this, when you set the dice and you throw them, you'll get um, an average of what you will roll, uh, and the frequency for until you get a 5 or a 9, and then that will happen. So then you can, in the long run, have a better picture of how many hits you can look forward to without it biting you. Just that simple. So it's a good practice, because once again, there are no 9s, there are no 5s, and that's something that you can really sink your teeth into, compared to if you're throwing any other dice set, like, and you're not looking for a 10. you know um, so that's the only added benefit that I can see, is that number one, you're not forced to have as much money, for basically the same results when you're doing the 10, because you have to have more money on the 10 than you do the 9. Um, So anyway, on this example, let's get back to the example. So with a $30 six, place 6, and a $30 8, place 8, and a $5 hard 4 and a $5 hard 10, that's a total of $70 on the light side. Okay, so now let's go to the no 9. So if we do $120 no 9, that's going to pay $80 minus the 4 VIG, which is a total of $76. So you've got 76 minus 70. Okay, so if the 7 comes, you're making a profit of $6. Okay, you're still in a profit world, and you still got the 6, the 7, and the 8 working for you, where it's not hurting you, and you still have the 4 and the 10 also working for you as well. So that's a bunch of good combinations working for you. Okay, and if you really wanted to go push come to shove, then you could increase that no 9 to a higher amount, to whatever you prefer to make on the profit side. Just do your own calculations of whatever you wish to win. It's just that simple. I just don't want to put out a lot of money out there, until I'm comfortable. And I am comfortable, and I think that most people, um, I, I would say probably over 75 or over 80% of the people should be comfortable with laying 120 no 9 with a $30 6, $30 8, and a $5 hard 4 and a $5 hard 10. I mean, that's not asking too much as far as in my humble opinion. I think that's reasonable. It's an acceptable risk that's not out of the ballpark and that's not unobtainable. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell. Now, if you wanted to step it up to another level, oh, and then also on that, I would also do for to become the shooter. I'm a do don't guy. That's just that gives me the opportunity to shoot. And that's the only reason why I love the Dewey Don't is it gives me the opportunity to shoot with very little, very little risk. So, in this case, at a $10 table, I would do $10 do and $10 don't, and then, you can. I don't care if you work on the come out or if you do or you don't. That's an individual's preference choice. So you can try it either way. I don't it doesn't bother me one way or the other. It just doesn't. So it's whatever the player prefers. Okay, it's just that simple. So let's step it up to the next level. So if we're still at a $10 table and you got your $10 do and $10 don't, if we just double it, if we go $60 on the place 6 and place 8, and then we go and we double the hard 4 and we double the hard 10 to $10 each, then that's a total of $140 on the light side. That's not including the Dewey Don't. Okay, so we've got 140 at risk on the light side at the higher elevation versus 70 on the first level. Not a big, so this is people that have a bigger bankroll. Okay, and so then what I would do to make the 7 strong would instead I would go 300 no 9. Okay, so 300 no 9 is going to pay 200 minus the $10 vig, which is 190. Okay, so you've got 190 on the when the 7 comes, and then you've got 140 on the light side. So that's a $50 profit smack when that 7 comes. So you're making 50 bucks. Okay, so you've got 50 for the 7. You've got $70 if when the 6 and 8 hit, and then you got $90 if the hard 4 or the hard 10 hits. And then you can immediately, with just one hit, you can regress and lock up your profit. You can go 66 inside, or you could do. It depends on what hits. You know. So immediately, I know that you could go 66 inside with all those different options. And depending on, you can go. You can just do the 6 and 8 again at a reduced level. You can do whatever you want, basically, as long as you are below what the winnings won. So that's what I'm thinking. I wanted to get your input on all of this. I think it's a good thing. Um, I'm going to be going to the casino this weekend, and I will be using this, and I'll be giving you updates and whatnot. So I would like for you all to at least contemplate this really seriously and take advantage of this no nine, this all seven set, or any type of variation of the all seven set with either a no nine or a no five, your choice. And the reason why, some people, there are people that love the field. I'm not a big field lover, and but if you choose the no nine, then the field will, help ease the pain if that does happen. So that's why with the five, the field's not going to help you. So anyway, those are some basic thoughts of what I'm thinking, and again, I believe this is going to work. I really took the best of all different worlds, and and Frankensteined it, and in theory and on paper, this is really outstanding, and there, instead of the 10, which is at 8%, the no 9 is at 11%, and the 7 is at 16%, almost 17%. I mean, if you really did the math, it's more than 16.5%. So you would round it up to 17%. So 8 from 11, it's not that bad, um, in my opinion. And you have, according to this dice set, you have less chance. I mean, you have less chance of hitting that 9. So practice, 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 and let me know. Let me know what you think. Um, I know that I'm gonna do this this weekend at my local casino, the Casino Queen. So I will be there definitely. And like I said, I'll give you an update. And good luck at the tables. Good luck at the practice sessions. And dice are out. And I'll see you next time.